served admirably. Here on behalf of the utility management, we'd like to come up. We'd like to have you come up with a gift of appreciation recognizing your retirement. Then on behalf of the Bridgeport Authority Board.
I don't know, it was good. What you want to say?
Who's that button?
We're doing it. No, let me do it.
To get back to the 3 more times now.
How do I have to do you? That's the word. Oh!
Did you see what they did to your room? I heard it was like that 66 when you got there.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you very much. Good luck. Next up, I'd like to recognize Randy Golden for his 15 years of service here at the Authority, effective October 30th, 2010. Randy. On behalf of the Authority, here's a certificate of appreciation. Absolutely. On the stage. Thank you. Randy, good luck, buddy. We are missing this evening. Steve Dogard. His retirement was effective December 31st, 2010. He had 23 years into the he sends his regrets. He's sick this afternoon and then to attend the meeting. In your board read packet, there is a note from Gary Eggleston. The retirement announcement today reads, dear board members, we are thank you for your invitation. Please not attending your meetings and accepting your gift of appreciation. Many years of service. I'm a shy person. I'd rather do a good job and let someone else take credit. At the Authority's regular meeting on June 7, 1979, the board established my job as warehouse operator and also approved my appointment. I've enjoyed working for the Authority and handling cargo by hand and various equipment. Surely you will use the same process when selecting my replacement. Thanks again for everything. Sincerely, Gary Eggleston. Okay. All right, we'll go back to the regular agenda. Meeting called to order. And letters of communications, you've already done that. Is there any others? And we'll have the recommendation election of officers, chairman of that. Brain, my station. Open. And do appoint one.
Everybody turn to recommendation. We have a motion. We have a second. Okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Let's say thank you for electing me one for years chairman, but next year, that's 5 years I've been. We've kind of had a thing here, you know, we change that every once in a while around. It doesn't stay in that same grain all the time. Get some new thoughts for everybody, so this will be my final year as chairman. And I just wanted to report that today. I want to continue that practice. Thank you for your support. Has anybody else got anything? Okay, we'll go right into the executive director's report. Maybe. Okay. I would make a motion. You mean I'd make a motion to appoint Wade Davis as our executive director. Second. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed? Okay. Okay, now we got the rest of these appointments.
Excuse me a second. I think that's one of those titles that I brought before that your individual put on record saying that he supports the horse or not, whatever. And I would like to really make that a vote. Anybody objection to that? I think because we've had those issues before. Somebody said they nodded or didn't say whatever, but I think the issue here is I think again verbally canvassed. Sure. So we just call the roll for that person. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Now you're talking about for this particular position?
Yes.
That's the only position you're talking about?
Well, I think, yeah, it's one of the main position, I would say, as far as whatever. Then the other ones come from fiction.
Well, I see there was, you know, we make a roll call vote. I don't have any problem with that, but when we made the motion, the second motion, we all voted in favor. Was there anybody voting no? There was no. I mean, I don't understand. I noticed that there were some people abstaining from voting. They had a right to vote, but they didn't vote. They didn't vote no, and they didn't vote yes. I don't remember why.
Well, I'm saying that sometimes, somebody can say, not really well if I said aye or not. You know what I'm saying? So I think.
Well, I just wondered if it's for everybody or if it's just for this one position.
Well, I think that's what we discussed before, was the idea that there's certain issues and situations that it's customary to find out exactly how people really feel instead of just make general assumptions. I mean, obviously, sometimes with motions lock down the system. I think some of the important things that need to be identified.
Brad, there's only one thing Sam did point out, I think, earlier. Is the only position that the board really does the appointing on without recommendation is the executive director. All other appointments come from the executive director to the board to make the appointment. It's a little different scenario. He's direct.
Thank you for your clarification. We'll move down to the rest of the people that's got to be appointed here. Our receiver.
As for matters of council, there's Harder, Seacrest, and Emery, Frank Pello, Stewart, Sugarman Law Firm, Fisher, Bassett, Bobelli, and Hunter, Pino and Associates, Down Racklin Martin, and Gowling with Tempest.
Any questions? Motions in order to approve. I'll second. Seconded by Sam. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Newspaper and legal notices, Ogdensburg Journal and or Advance News. Motion's in order.
Last year,
Word order, times not mentioned. Advance News,
am I on the wrong sheet?
the V.
That's the bridges.
Oh, I'm the wrong way. Okay.
On this,
Well, we got the same listing, but it's just, okay.
so a motion was made by Steve to approve the Ogdensburg Journal / Advance News. Do we have a second? Seconded by Don. All in favor, vote. Aye. Community Bank.
For banks, there's several different banks that we deal with on a regular basis. Community Bank, Bank, First National Bank in North New York, NBT Bank, M&T Bank, HSBC Bank, Bank of America, and other full-service commercial institutions.
Do we have a motion to?
I believe it is NBT.
Is the First National Bank?
Yes, it's ironic. We have some banks here that are so little interest.
That's MT Bank?
NBT. Yeah, First National Bank of Northern New York can be struck. Because that's like NBT Bank.
Okay. With that correction, do we approve these? Do we have a second? Don? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Yeah, we got to repaint there, doesn't it?
Every attorney can
I noticed that.
That's what we need to do.
Sorry. Somebody named I can't even pronounce. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't mind someone in with a vowel. That's fine. Here's this items.
We have a white agenda this evening. Specifically, the first item up is approval of signature authorization. Three is there. Yes, page 3 should be the unfinished business services. Page 3.
Jesus. Page 12.
Page 12.
That's right. Okay. Any questions on the resolution? Being done, motion's in order to approve it. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Is this the one we have to sign all of them?
Really big stack.
Anyone want a payroll for the day? Be here late tonight, Sam. I'm just letting you sign my ass. Okay.
Item B1 is the approval of a lease supplement for the tax, rates, terms, and conditions. It does require that homeowner carry appropriate insurance and pay public and private.
Which is common.
Part of the bill. And well, the good thing about this, between TAR expanding the footprint of the building, the Allen Vanguard building out the other part would be
Do I have a motion to approve this? Don?
Second.
Second by Sam. Okay, all in favor, signify by aye.
The next item is on your separate packet, one that starts with the unfinished business. Administrative services assessment. Disregard that. See that in February. Yes. Now, so right to the page behind it, item C1, such as it matters. This is approval of a building and storage agreement with LB Boston Company. This is rates, terms, and conditions. See, before you, it also requires that the want to provide the authority for the appropriate proof term and the bridge report authority as
Now, this is the stuff that's going to go on the deck. So, this is the guy that's making it. And once it gets here, it's going to be handled by American Bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion to approve this? Okay. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Item C2, approval of the appointment of warehouseman. Comments that we had a full-time warehouse position. I always personnel to leave the staff here. They're appointed to see all our rules will be.
Motion. Motion by
Second.
second by Sam. All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed?
Item C3 is approval of lease supplement Penske. This is 1,235 square feet. For industrial building. Term is February 1st, 2011, January 31st, 2012, at the rate conditions. All utilities like this.
We have a motion.
Which
Sam. Do we have a second? Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Item Item C4 is approval of signature authorizations on a health insurance account. Checking account for health insurance payments through Benefit Services Group at the bank, where Dory currently has its checking account. Dory needs to authorize the executive director to sign along with Benefit Services Group, Mary Ellen Baisley, in order to have this health insurance payment function. This is the Benefit Services Group acts as our administrator. And basically, well, they're the administrator of the program. They are carrying any disbursements, that type of stuff. They send statements to us monthly. We look at those, prove them to make sure they're in line. Like a better term, convoluted scheme goes with the payments. And in order for the checks to be signed, there has to be Benefit Services Group in line. Am I missing anything? Yes. Okay.
And as always, it's necessary as one person. You don't need anybody in case you're not available.
It only happens once a month. That's good.
Motion for the resolution.
I'll second.
John, Sam, everything, aye.
The last item is item C5. Apologies, this one came in under the wire late yesterday afternoon, but the state of New York funding and access road. Item C5 is approval of grant, New York Department of Transportation. This one looks strange because it's a state DOT workplace, but project identification number 7935.23.301 translates into the port access road. And this is a 90%, 10% project. The state portion of the project is $1,175,850 through the Rebuild and Renew New York Transportation Bond Act.
And the authority agrees to provide it $130,000.
Yes, up to.
Okay.
Is there any questions? Yes. Well, this is the project that we are in relatively good shape. Final design, again, take the DOT funding out of the picture. We have made some changes since this application went into demolished house. We transferred the Berry Street parcel as transferred from the city. We received approval on the wetland delineation of our wetlands there. We're closely with our elected officials, letters of support from our senators, from the city, from you name it, give us support. And where we stand is we had final design almost complete on OBPA time, and that has helped advance the project significantly. Now we have to take half a step back because it's New York State DOT procedure now that we have to follow. But the good news is we should be in shape for spring construction. We have spent
credit to everybody that's been involved, support staff level, DOT, and local politics. It's really come a long way in a short period of time.
Okay. Motion made by Steve. We have a second. Seconded by Sam. Favor, signify by saying aye. Is there anybody opposed? This is great news because it looks like we're going to get kicked off ahead of Patterson Street. I've heard that Patterson Street is pushed back a couple of years. Road should be all done, and then when we start Patterson Street, we'll have a place to get in and out without any problem with traffic and stuff like that. And that's the only verbiage I've got. Other problems that project was bad. Patterson Street. Can you tell me what that?
Yes, it comes out Berry to Wall Street, parallel the rail line.
Are you familiar with that area? You know, you look at Proctor Avenue when you go get onto that extension part there where you go by the easy mark there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's cool. Can get you the specs on it? I think our director of operations, Steve Moore, is getting that. Mr. Chairman, there is a need for section Ogdensburg Bridge Authority meeting. Two topics this evening. One, litigation related, and also suggest whether do one for the Ogdensburg Bridge Authority and one for the Ogdensburg Station.
Why don't we do those two right now and get them out of the way and then the session. So let's make a motion to out of the regular meeting and do. Sure. I'm all right. Everybody okay? Okay. Okay, we'll make which way you go, if that were it don't matter to me. We can move it to the meeting. So we'll move the February meeting to the 9th. That'll give us time. Okay. We need it. Need a motion to go out of the regular board meeting.
I'll make that motion.
And makes a motion. Do we have a second? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Okay. Now we're going to open the Ogdensburg. You ready?